Hey friends over 40, let's talk about posture. Now, before you roll your eyes and adjust your readers, hear me out. If there's one thing that's quietly sabotaging your strength, energy, and how good you feel walking into a room, it's posture. If poor posture had a mascot, it'd be Asher. Asher. When he first came to us, he looked like a walking question mark. Rounded upper back, slouched shoulders, and the classic nerd neck that says, "I stare at screens way too much." Honestly, most of us over 40 can relate, but here's the kicker. You can't build strength on top of dysfunction. You can't train hard, lift heavy, or move freely if your body is stuck in "I've been hunched since 2006 mode. So, what did we fix, Asher? Let's break it down. First, upper back rounding, aka the kyphosis creep. That rounded thoracic spine makes it nearly impossible to lift your arms overhead without looking like you were hailing a cab in pain. We had to work on opening him up, gently and consistently. Second, rounded shoulders. You've seen it, the forward slouch that says, "I sit at a desk more than I care to admit." Or, fixing this not only improves your posture, but protects your shoulders from chronic pain and saves you from looking like Gollum in family photos. Third, the infamous nerd neck. When your body's slouching forward, your head compensates by peeking up like a meerkat trying to read a menu. That's how you end up with tight neck muscles and tension headaches. We call it nerd neck, and yeah, it's gotta go. Fourth, pelvic tilt, the swoop or the tuck. Jesse had the anterior pelvic tilt, where your lower back arches like you reposing for an 80s aerobics video. But most people over 40 deal with the opposite, posterior pelvic tilt, a flattened backside from too much sitting and not enough glute engagement. Either way, it throws everything out of whack. The bottom line, if your posture is out of alignment, it doesn't just affect how you look, it affects how you lift, how you move, and how you feel every single day. But don't worry, you don't need to overhaul your life. Just start small. We're going to walk you through simple, practical movements to correct each issue, so you can stand taller, move better, and age with confidence and a lot less creaking. If you're short on time, don't worry. We'll link all the steps together into one powerful sequence that can get you results fast. Let's fix this thing so you can walk into any room like you own the place, not like you're trying to sneak in unnoticed at 6 a.m. with a sore neck and a crooked back. All right, folks, 40 and up, time to unhunch that back before it becomes permanent. Let's kick things off by tackling that rounded upper back, also known in fancy terms as thoracic kyphosis. Sounds like a dinosaur, feels like desk job doom. Luckily, this one's actually kind of fun, and all you need is a broomstick. Yep, the same one that's been sitting in your closet, judging your posture for years. Asher's got a metal bar here because he's fancy, but a broomstick, PVC pipe, or even a curtain rod will do just fine. Here's what you do. First, lie face down on the floor like you're about to take a nap, but you're working on yourself, not snoozing. Second, grab your stick with a wide grip, arms outstretched, like you're trying to hug a large beach ball. Third, from here, roll your body to one side, keeping the bar in contact with the ground. This does two magical things. It opens up your thoracic spine, mid-back, helping you get out of that slouch. And it adds rotation, because your spine doesn't just move forward and backward, it's got twisty talents too. Hold that end range for just a couple of seconds, then roll back to the middle and go the other direction. Don't overthink it. It's like a gentle back and forth roll, not an audition for Cirque du Soleil. How many? Aim for 5 to 6 rolls each direction, nice and controlled. No speed records needed. And if it feels good, that means it's probably exactly what your back's been begging for. Once you've loosened up the upper back a bit, you're ready to move on and take care of those rounded shoulders next. You know, the ones that make you look like you're permanently bracing for bad news. All right, team 40 plus. Time to deal with those rounded shoulders before they become permanent fixtures. Let S be real. If your upper back is already hunched forward like you've been binge-watching life from a recliner, those shoulders probably followed suit. That's just gravity being rude and persistent. The truth is, when your thoracic spine rounds, your shoulders tend to cave in like they're trying to give your chest a long, slow hug. And if you've been desk-bound, phone scrolling, or couch-leaning for years, yeah, your chest muscles have likely tightened up like old shoelaces. Here's the fix. It's time to pull. If I had $1 for every time I said this, I'd own a gym on the moon. You've got to pull. 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 That's how we fight all the tension in the front and bring the body back into balance. And your best friend here? Face pulls. They're not just for bodybuilders. They're posture-saving medicine for the rest of us too. How to face pull like a pro, even if you're over 40 and stiff as a board. First, grab a band, rope, or cable setup. Second, pull toward your face, not your chest. It's called a face pull for a reason. Third, at the top of the movement, bring your thumbs behind your ears like you're trying to fake a superhero pose. Fourth, squeeze those posterior delts, rhomboids, and upper back like your life or spine depends on it. Fifth, hold. Don't rush it. You're not swatting a fly, you're rebuilding your posture. It's all about quality reps, not quantity. I'd rather you do 10 sets of one beautiful rep than one rushed set of 10 where your arms flail like wet noodles. Pro tip for the over 40 crew. Keep your arms wide, thumbs pulling back like you're opening a stubborn pickle jar behind your head, and externally rotate. That means elbows out, not down. You're trying to undo years of hunching, not add to it. This isn't just exercise, it's anti-aging for your shoulders. Do it consistently. And not only will you stand taller, but you might even walk into rooms looking proud instead of apologetic. All right, friends, 40 and up. Let's talk about nerd neck. Yeah, it's a thing. And no, it's not just for teenagers glued to their phones or computer programmers named Kyle. If you've been spending years hunched over a laptop staring at your phone or reading your grocery list at arm's length, chances are your neck posture has taken a turn for the forward. The problem, what's happening is this. Your head creeps forward like it's trying to escape your body. That sets off a chain reaction, weakening the deep neck flexors, the little unsung heroes in the front of your neck that keep your head from turning into a bobblehead. So, how do we fix it? The fix: no equipment rack needed. Just a tennis ball and a little dignity. First, grab a tennis ball and wedge it gently between your chin and your upper chest, right around your sternum. It's not glamorous, but it works. And yes, it will make you look like you're hiding snacks under your chin. Go with it. Second, while holding that tennis ball in place, take a 510 lb plate, or wrap it in a towel if it's cold or unforgiving like gym equipment usually is. Third, lean back slightly, just enough to go into a bit of extension. Then come forward to a neutral position, not a big movement. Think micro nod, not head banging at a concert. The tennis ball keeps your deep neck flexors engaged the entire time. It's basically a reminder not to chicken neck your way through life anymore. This isn't about pumping out reps like you're 25 and trying to win a bet. It's about quality reps, controlled reps, clean reps. You're retraining your body to hold your head up like the proud, strong, grown adult you are, not like someone scrolling TikTok for 3 hours a night. All right, folks, over 40, time to talk about your pelvis. Yeah, that thing you haven't thought about since the Macarena was popular. Here's the deal. Your pelvis is like the foundation of your house. If it's tilted, tucked, or twisted, it messes everything up from the glutes to the neck. And let's be honest, if you've been slouching over a desk, couch, or car seat for years, odds are it's not in great shape. But for most of us, over 40, we've got the opposite. It's called posterior pelvic tilt, aka the "my butt went into hiding" situation. We call it the ass knot posture, because it looks like you just don't have one anymore. So, let's fix it. Here's a stretch you'll actually feel, and might even thank yourself for after. First, put one foot up on a bench, step, or sturdy surface. Toes pulled back toward your head. We call this dorsiflexion, but really it's foot stretch mode. Second, keep that leg straight. This is non-negotiable if you want to hit those tight hamstrings. Now, here's the big part. Stick your butt out like you're trying to close a drawer behind you. This gets you into anterior pelvic tilt, and it's essential. Most of us are stuck in that tucked under flat butt position, which shortens the hamstrings and messes everything up. Third, once that booty is out where it belongs, reach forward with both arms, but don't round your back. Fourth, this isn't about folding in half, it's about lengthening the hamstring by getting the pelvis into the right angle. Hold that for about 45 seconds per side, breathing easy, no bouncing, no drama, just stretch and chill. The big picture: fix your pelvis, then your spine stacks better. Fix your spine, then your shoulders stop rounding. Fix your shoulders, then your neck can finally chill out. Fix your neck, then you stop looking like someone who's perpetually inspecting the ground. It's all connected. And yes, you'll feel a difference immediately, but more importantly, you'll start looking better, moving better, and aging like someone who's got it together. And just like I told Asher, this didn't happen overnight. That slouchy shuffle you've been rocking for years didn't arrive in a day, and at one, to leave in one either. But a little bit of effort done consistently will go a long, long way. Want more? I've laid out individual tutorials on everything: rounded shoulders, nerd neck, anterior pelvic tilt, you name it. You'll find the links in the description or comments if you're the scrolling type. So give this a shot. One stretch, one quality rep, one confident posture at a time. And hey, drop a comment. Let me know which part hit home for you and what else you want help with. I've got your back, literally. See you in the next one.